Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Arachie Augustine, and in this video I'm going to be showing us how to use a Mendeley Reference Manager to make our references very easy and seamless. Okay, so as a researcher, most times we have challenges of making references or doing our citations or adding our citations at the end of the work, which is popularly called referencing. So most times you will be asked to do your references in different styles. It may be on APA style, it could also be on Harvard style, and so many other styles. So with this Mendeley Reference Manager, you don't need to start thinking or start editing your references to suit the style that you were asked to use. Okay, so with this Mendeley Reference Manager, you can easily switch from one style to another. So I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, so well, let's assume that we are doing a work on diversity management, okay, or workplace diversity. It's just an assumption. All right, so the topic is workplace diversity. All right, diversity. So first things first, you're expected to have this Mendeley manager, okay, reference manager, Mendeley Reference Manager. You can just go to your Chrome browser and download Mendeley desktop. Okay, just search for Mendeley desktop, download it, and you're going to have it. So before you start writing, the first thing you are expected to do is to populate your Mendeley desktop app. Okay, by populating I mean by inputting the files that you're going to be using to work. All right, so I have downloaded some materials here on diversity. Okay, so this folder I created here is the folder for some of the materials I downloaded on diversity management that I'm going to be using for the example. All right, so you go to your Mendeley desktop app, then you go to file. All right, you go to file at the top left hand corner of the Mendeley. Okay, just tap on it or click on it. You're going to see add files. Okay, so you're going to see add files, you're going to see add folder. So in this add file, you are going to be given the option of adding your files as individual files. Okay, you can add the files as individual files, but if you have created a folder and added all the files that you're going to be using to do the work on a separate folder, all you need to do is just to click on add folder. Right, so I just click on add folder. It's going to show you options where you can see the folder from. Okay, so the folder is on my desktop. All right, so as you can see, this is the folder. This is a diversity. Okay, I just named it diver, so you just click on OK. The folder will be added, or the files inside the folder will be added automatically. As you can see, the files have been added, though I've added them before. All right, so all you need to do is just to go back. Since once you've populated it, just go back. Okay, then open your Microsoft Word that you're going to be using for the research. All right, then let's assume I'm working using these two folders, using these two files. These two files are on diversity management, so you can see organizational diversity and competency based performance. All right, so as a researcher, most times you just do copy and paste and paraphrase. Okay, so let's assume that you are using this sentence now, or this writing in your work. All right, so you paste it where you're supposed to paste it. So you're supposed to reference where you got it from. Okay, what is called citation. You're supposed to add a citation. All right, so this is where the Mendeley Reference Manager comes to play. All right, so all you need to do is just to go to your references. When you download, you're supposed to add the Mendeley to be on your Word document. So once you click on reference, you see the insert citation here. All right, so just click on insert citation. Then you're supposed to know the name of the people who wrote the work, or the authors. Here is Owusu. You can copy any of these, but let's just use the surname. I assume this is the surname. All right, so I'll go back, then I'll click on insert citation. So under this insert citation, you're supposed to insert the name of the people or the person who wrote it. You're not expected to copy all the names, just one name will be okay. So I'll just paste it. So I've pasted it here and it brought out the work. So the work here is organizational diversity and competency, and that's the title of the article that I'm using. So if, for example, you have multiple works done by the same authors, you're going to see order of the person's work under it. So it's left for you to choose the appropriate one. Okay, so all you need to do is just to click on OK, and it's going to reference it for you. So as you can see, instead of copying this thing one after the other and doing it yourself, it's going to help you to reference it immediately. And at the end of the work, it's also going to help you to generate the references, and I'm going to show you how it works. So we are done with this. So let's also assume that I'm using this other work also, and I have copied this sentence here, and I'm pasting it in my Word document as what I'm going to use for my article on diversity, on workplace diversity. So you go back, you copy the name. Okay, you just copy the name of the people who wrote the article. Control C, I've copied. Then you click on insert reference. Then I've inserted the name, and this is the title of the article: diversity management and the effects on employee organizational something something. So I'll just click on OK, and it's going to generate the citation for me. All right, so this is how it works. Now to the next magic, which is populating our references. So let's assume that we've completed our work and we want to get references for what we used for the work. Okay, so this is the section for references. All right, now all you need to do, whether you're here, just go back to your references. So instead of clicking on insert citation, all you need to do is to click on insert bibliography. Okay, just click on insert bibliography, and it's going to populate your reference list with all the citations that you generated using Mendeley Reference Manager. Okay, so I'll just click on insert bibliography, and it's going to populate it for me. So as you can see, I used 1 and 2, and that's what we have here. So instead of doing these things manually and wasting your time, you can use Mendeley Reference Manager and do it. Okay, and this one is on Harvard. If you look at style here, is on Harvard reference format 1. Okay, so you have so many other reference formats here. So you can see American Medical Association, American Political Association. So let's assume that we want to change it to American Psychological Association, either edition 6th or 7th edition. Okay, so if once you click on anyone, it's going to change automatically. It's going to change the reference list, and it's going to change the citation inside the work. So I'm going to click on 6th edition of APA. Okay, so once you click it, it's going to automatically change the references. So as you can see, it has automatically changed the references to 6th edition of APA. If you want to change it to 7th edition, you click on 7th edition, it's going to change it also. Then if you click on other types, if it is cite them right 12. So just choose on any, just click on anyone that you were asked to use for the references, and it's going to automatically reference it using that style that you want. So this is how to use Mendeley Reference Manager to make our citations easy. So if you have gained anything from this video, do feel free to share to your colleagues, give it to your students or anybody who would want this video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you get notification when I upload the other videos. Thank you. See you in my next video.